So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. How you doing, darling? I've missed you. I know I'm not trying to not make videos. It's just, oh gosh, you know, I don't have to explain this to you. This time of year is run, run, Rudolph. Run, run, reindeer. And it's been a lot of that this weekend. It's been a great weekend. And I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Hope you had a great weekend. And I hope you're going to have a great upcoming week. It's the week before Christmas. So everybody's crazy busy. It's always crazy busy. So we're going to talk about a few things. And I'm having a hard time right now. I'm just going to go ahead and just say this to you. There's a part of me that feels this pull to be happy and jovial and enjoy this Christmas and all that. And all of that is true. And all of these things are good. But at the same time, like I expressed in my last video, I feel like the weight of the world is on top of me. I don't have fear of what's coming. I do worry. I kind of differentiate between those two things because I know that, you know, I'm just a mom. I'm just a human being like you. I'm just, you know, trying to make sure I've got, you know, some food on the shelf and, you know, my baby goats are getting their bottles and my kids are happy and, you know, my husband's happy. And then we have all of these things swirling around us. So it is totally normal to worry. That's human instinct. Where it breaks away is when we start to feel too smothered or out of control, and we go and we surrender those things to the Lord. So I know a lot of you make comments about you're not supposed to fear. I agree with you. But I also think that it's our human instinct to do that. And I think it's important for us to talk about it. I think, and I don't mean this in a negative light, but I am going to call it how I see it. When somebody is expressing themselves, be it you, be it me, be somebody that's talking to you, and they say they're scared, or they say they're in fear, and I'm going to encourage you as a Christian, as an encourager, to use your words wisely in terms of trying to temper that. Some people will just point blank say to you, well, you must not have enough faith, or you must not be a Christian, or the Lord says this. You know, if I was an individual that was in great fear right now, and that's the first thing you said to me, that would not help me. There is a better way to do that. And, you know, there's different ways to do that, depending on the person, the personality, the situation. So I just want to encourage you all out there. I'm not trying to be ugly or scold anybody, but I have to say that when you don't shut people, and I have to remind myself of how I talk to people too. I have to do that a lot. It's not funny. Okay, it is, but whatever. I've really had to work on that myself, because the last thing you want to do to anyone right now is shut them down. People that are scared right now, people that are in fear, we need to be the place where they can come to for advice. Yes, we can tell them to pray. Yes, you know what we need to do? We need to pray with them. Don't just tell them you're going to pray for them. Don't tell them to pray. We need to pray with them. So I want to make that point. I hope that it's well received, and I hope that you consider what I'm saying. I'm not telling you that a lot of you are correct. We're not supposed, God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. But I think it is humanistic of us to have concerns. I'm very concerned right now. You should be very concerned as well. And when you have those concerns, what do we do with that? I think we should be incredibly proactive. So I hope I made sense. I hope that clarifies that, because like I see comments and somebody's like, you're not supposed to be worrying. And I'm like, I thank you. Thank you for telling me something that I already know. See, what that does is it shuts down the conversation. It shuts down the opportunity to reach out to somebody. It shuts down the opportunity to help somebody. It shuts down the opportunity to pray with somebody. So I'm just saying, I'm guilty of this very much too, okay, in lots of different ways. And, you know, I just want people to think about that, because there is a lot of things for people to be incredibly concerned about right now, okay? And what are we supposed to do with that? Well, I want to make this point in this video. I have several topics I want to talk about this week. I'd like to tell you that I'm going to be, completely jovial and making more ornaments or cookies. And I am going to do those things. We need to do, y'all, we need to do those things. Mama, auntie, mama, let me tell you right now, you need to be doing these things the normal and good and helpful and positive and simple, because when you teach the things, especially with the younger people, the younger generations, they need to see that. They're being pressed upon. Let me tell you what's happening. And I'm just going to put it in super dumb layman's terms, okay? I'm not even going to try to act all intellectual here. They're coming after your children. They've been coming after your children. They want the soul, they want the mind. Okay? So you have to be the one to combat the experiences that are going to carry these young people through so that they can be stronger people. They don't give really two shits about me and anyone older than me. We're in the way. I'm in the way. You're in the way. And that's not to say that there aren't people under the age of, say, 40 that aren't awake, because I know there are. But is it the majority? I would argue that it's not. They're coming after the younger people. To me, in my mind, I really think of 40 and under, and especially 25 and under. They really want them. Because, see, that's going to be their legion to carry them into the next phase of whatever we're entering to. That's what it is. That's how they view it. They're abusing me and you for our money and doing everything they can to make everything hard on us, because, see, then they're going to be the salvation for the younger generation. It's so demonic. There is no other word for it. Let me say something else too, because this is something that James and I have been talking about for several days, and it infuriates me. It angers me more than anything else. It doesn't scare me as much as it angers me. There's been several videos come out, and I've seen people that I know all for the past 3 to 4 days posting about the movies that have come out. One's come out apparently, and then there's a trailer for another one. So now how is it that, doesn't it concern you that an ex-leader of this country is involved with a movie that is scaring the dickens out of? What are we trying to do here? Well, again, it's all psychological warfare. And I have to be careful of who and how I say things, so bear with me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure somebody will tell you in the comments, or you're going to find out real quick. And then now we have this super trailer for the movie called the Civil War, or whatever's coming out in spring of 2024. What a great year for that to come out. That is fantastic. I'm real excited. We have already, for the last year, you and I, here on this channel, on several videos, I've already reached a lot of people in this conversation, and a lot of you respond in the fact that, listen, they want war. War is the ultimate manipulation for money, and it is also the ultimate way for control. That's the whole idea of why you have division. Because it's the fall from within. The fall from within. I'm not a scholar. I was a history minor in college. I try to do a lot of genealogy and ancestry and history studies and different things like that. To be honest with you, if I didn't have a farm and do the things that I'm doing, at some point I would probably, in my dreams, I would be a professional historian and genealogist. To me, that is, I love that. And people have no idea what Civil War means anymore. They have nobody. I mean, well, okay, you might, because you're here with me. You guys are smart, and there's there's people. One person out of all the people that you know have a concept of actually what a Civil War, particularly the Civil War here, okay, was slightly like. And anybody that is blowing anything like that off in their mind, or anybody that'd be like, yeah, bring it on, we're gonna rise again. You have no idea how devastating that would be, because you're not actually talking about from 1861 to 1865. You are literally talking about now in modern times with technology that you probably don't even know exists. Neither do I. But I'm smart enough to know that it's probably there. So I don't know there's several ways we can go with this conversation. The first, you want to know my husband's first response to I showed him the trailer, because he knew about the movie, but he hadn't seen the trailer, so I showed him the trailer. I said, I think you need to watch this. He didn't even get through the first 12 seconds of it. And he was like, wow, way to plant a seed, isn't it? I said, you got it. You got it. That's why I married you, because you get it. Smarty pants. I love him. That's how I take it. It's a planting of the seeds. Planting of the fear, planting of the division, planting of the worry, planting of all the evil things that they need to have happen in order to knock you out, take your kids. When I say take your kids, somebody's gonna be like, oh, does she mean they're gonna come kidnap them? What's she, that dumb girl? It's a figure of speech. They might. They might need them for something. Please be paying very close attention. You know, the whole thing of, I've even said this, turn off the news. What that really means from me when I say something like this, let me talk about this. Turn off the news. That is, turn off the mainstream lying media. That does not mean turn off staying in the know and being so on fire with trying to prepare. You know, and here's the thing, I debate with myself. I was standing in the shower doing my little scrub today, and I was like, you can't prepare enough for something like that. You just can't prepare it. I had to stop myself. We have to do the very best that we can. We have to pull our children in and teach them, involve them, give them special moments. They're going to remember these times with you, the things that you're telling them, the things that you are demonstrating to them, the things that you are saving, the skills that you are teaching. This is why you're here, in my opinion. You are the warriors of God and the ultimate spiritual battle. They want war. We've talked about this many times. Whether it's over there or in Xanadu, that's just money, 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 money. Understand it. See, they're manipulating your emotions, and they're manipulating your beliefs, and they're manipulating your spirituality, and they're manipulating all of these things to drive you to say, yeah, we got to go do that. You know why? Because somebody's getting their pockets lined today. It has nothing to do with standing up for humanity and the things that are right. Very few people that are doing this actually have a voice anymore. So where are you going to be? Where am I going to be in all this? We have to be the warriors at home, on our knees, praying daily. We have to be the ones wearing ourselves not completely out, but working very diligently to build a safe place as best we can where we are. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. But I know that we have to continue to try to do the best that we can. That is what is going to combat your fear and your worry. Because every time you do one more thing to secure your home, relationships with your family, your community, all the things, and we can, you know, the extensive, exhausting list of preparations. Guys, there's so many channels that talk about that, and there's ways that you can prepare food. I'm giving you a global, broad brush statement of you have to bring it back home. It could very likely make a huge difference. We don't know what the future is going to bring. A miracle. Every moment I'm praying for it. What will happen in 2024? I don't know, but I will tell you we're going to have to do some very special praying New Year's Eve. I'm really serious. I know people like to go and have no, it's not about, I don't even stay up and watch the ball drop. I haven't seen the ball drop in like 15 years. I don't even know. I don't even watch any of that stuff. I'm like, I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. I'm going to make chili. We make chili for New Year's Day. Every year, chili. I do not eat black-eyed peas. I will if I'm hungry, but it's not my preference. So I stick with good old chili. Squirrel. But somebody feels me. Let me know somebody feels me on that. Come on. Black-eyed peas. They taste like dirt. They do. I love you. You can throw as much ham hock in that as you want, baby. Salt, sure, go for it. It still tastes like dirt. I'll eat it because I ain't picky, but it's not my first choice. So, I just want you to know that I am trying so hard here to continue to motivate you to continue to do the best that you can. I know you are. I hear you. I see you. I know you are. And I'm so proud of you. And, right now I should be making like bûche de Noël and making video on cookies and all the... Guys, I just can't. I am doing these things. We're celebrating family and friends right now. And I got those sweet creamsicle candy canes y'all told me to get. I'd never even seen those before. I don't hang out and see a lot of things. I know some people think that because I go to Aldi a lot or something like that, I'm like, no, I really don't know stuff. Y'all let me know. And I got a pack, the last pack. I went through 3 different stores over the past 3 days because I was doing different things around town. And I was like, I got to look for these creamsicle candy canes. They had one left at Ingles that didn't have broken candy canes in it. And I still got a broken one anyway. It's okay. It's okay. It's in a little paper. It's hanging on the tree. It's cute. The cutest thing. Thank you for suggesting that. My son helped me. He was like, this is really cool. This is really cute. And I'm like, I know. Special little moments. Make them happen. But listen to me. This is the most important Christmas to date. To date. Because we don't know what next year's going to look like or the year after now, do we? But you're guaranteed that right now, as of this moment that you see this video up to the end of Christmas Day, this is the most important Christmas you've ever had. Make it the best one you've ever had. No matter what you're going through that doesn't require money, I'm just saying, do the very best that you can for the people around you, to do the best that you can to make it pleasant and special and built with lots of memories, okay? I feel very hard-pressed to do that myself right now and to tell you to do that. They want us in turmoil. They got it. We have to push back from our own homes and on our own knees praying to God. We have to push all of that back. Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Because let me tell you, and I'll expand on this on maybe the next video if I get wired up and talk about all kinds of stuff, but your Second Amendment is very important. And if they can create enough crisis and enough division, that's going to be what they want next. We already know we have issues with that. Where will you be then? Food for thought. I will leave it there. Like, subscribe, and share. I love you. I missed you the past day or two. It's just been so crazy. My Nana had her 87th birthday, and we celebrated that. It was wonderful, and, we're doing the things. And we got a huge cold front coming right now. I'm headed to get a couple of things right now, and because I got to come back and line everybody up with fresh straw and bedding and hunker everything down because like the wind chill is going to be 12 tomorrow morning, overnight. It's going to be real bad. And but we get these cold fronts, but you got to be prepared for them. The cold blast is hitting. Stay ahead of it and be prepared. Love you so much. Thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and share. Keep praying. Keep pressing. Godspeed. And I'll see you on the next video.